arms and clasped hands in rapid succession. Mr. Koshin Iga.
Alright, let's get it up for your host, guys. Doing a fantastic job. I also want to say give it up for my mom. She's here tonight. Crazy, right? So I told a couple of my friends that like my mom was going to go to the show, and they were like, hey, is that going to be weird for you? And I was just like, no, it'd be a lot weirder if I had some actor that I paid to be like my mom in the audience. Like every show I go like, hey, let's give it up for my mom. Wink. But no, it's really her, it's the real deal. So I, growing up, I've had this happen to me once or twice in my life for some reason. Usually I turn out to be like a lot of white people's like black friend. I don't have like too many of those for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. But then the other weird part is like to a lot of like my black friends, I'm like their only white friend. And then the weird part is like my white friends will ask me questions. They'll be like, hey, what do you guys think about like Obama? Like, is there enough diversity in the workplace? Are we finally in a post-racial society? And like all my black friends, they'll always ask me like, what the fuck is Glee? I don't get it. Why is it so popular? And so here's another fun thing that I've been doing lately. I've been watching a lot of like National Geographic Channel. Any National Geographic Channel fans? Yeah, right? So now like I have like an abundance of like useless information on snakes. Like way too much. So like every time I'm in a conversation, I'm just like trying to figure out like how I can like segue that into like my useless knowledge. So like I had a friend that was just like, yeah, you know what? You know, it's really depressing out there. It's a tough job market. It's really soul crushing. And I'm just, yes, all right. You know what? You know what really is crushing? A python. It's like 9 tons of pressure on your chest. It's like a school bus, you know? And like, thanks to National Geographic. So here's another crazy thing that I found out recently. Every state has a motto, and like these mottos are like what represents each state. So like for example, New York, ours is ever upward. So now you guys have another useless fact to take with you. But I found out the others. So like these are my top 2 favorite. Maryland, theirs is manly deeds, womanly words. Right? So I thought that and I was like, that's pretty weird. So I had to like picture like, what does that mean? So it's like, think of like the most like jacked up, burly guy you've ever seen in your life. And he's going around and he sees like a burning building and he like drop kicks the door, runs in there, takes a baby out and hands it to the wife. And then she's just like, what can I say to thank you? And then he's just like, don't worry about it. So weird. And then, but this is my all-time favorite, New Mexico. Their state motto is, it grows as it goes. So I'm going to say it one more time for a few ladies in the house here. It grows as it goes. I can't hear you that far away, sorry.
Did you say New Mexico?
New Mexico, yeah.
Oh.
It's a state.
Yeah, we're from it.
Oh, cool, alright. So you girls know about it growing as it goes. I gotcha. So, I found out about like porn stars, like how they get their names. So I was so fascinated about that. I was just like, how does like you get like Jenna Jameson, Lexington Steele? My parents are disappointed in me. I just was wondering like how did they find out their form, like how do they do it? And there's a formula. What you do is you take the name of the pet that you had as a kid, the street you grew up on, and you put them together, and then you got a porn star name. So like in my case, we had like a black Labrador, which we used to call Big Black. And luckily for me, the street I grew up on was like 1 Thundercock Boulevard. Yeah, I know, right? So I think I'm pretty good in that end. And the best part about growing up on Thundercock Boulevard was, you know, it's a very safe school system, great neighborhood, everyone's really friendly, great place for a kid to be a kid on Thundercock Boulevard. Really proud of that place where I'm from, it's my roots. I don't know if you guys have been going back to New Mexico, but not New Mexico because I just wanted to get their attention. But there was this whole issue in Arizona where like they had the whole you know, what's that thing? I'm trying to think of it. What's it called? Oh, racism. You guys know what I'm talking about. They had a whole thing where they were profiling illegal immigrants or anyone they thought was an illegal immigrant. And someone really got really upset about this. So they didn't go to the streets marching, they didn't write a protest letter. They did what our generation does. They Facebook stalked the judge's email address. You know, the old, my ex-girlfriend's moving on. I gotta look at every picture of that one. So it's really weird because they wrote a letter to this judge, and this is what the guy wrote word for word. He goes, "I don't like illegal immigrants. Guess who else doesn't? My cock." What? Like, I didn't know that's like how you turn over like Plessy versus Ferguson, Roe versus Wade. You sexually harass your Wade. But I thought it'd be weird if the guy wrote a letter and was just like, "I don't like illegal immigrants. Guess who else doesn't? I mean, guess who else does? My cock, because I only got touched by Pan May during a happy ending." But then it got me thinking, I'm like, why are people so against Mexicans? That's who really they're against. It's Mexicans. Let's not lie to ourselves. I'm like thinking, like, why do people not like Mexicans? Have you not had guacamole? It's fucking delicious, right? I think we could all get behind that. But I started thinking, I'm like, if we're gonna start like targeting groups of people who aren't, you know, shouldn't be here, I'm looking at Papua New Guinea. Right? Like, what are they bringing, you know? Nothing. Like, maybe at best a guy who's like, you know, where guinea pigs are from. No, it's not, alright? You've got nothing. You don't bring guacamole, you get the fuck out of my country. So, I was walking down the street, and I'm going to bring this up because there's a lot of ladies in this house. Yeah, we should all move. Or not, okay. I saw this, and it was on the cover of the magazine. It said, "Are your vajayjays tamed?" I don't care how like good looking a girl is. If she mentions the word vajayjay, she could have like Scarlett Johansson, Demi Moore, Alicia Keys, Beyonce, like this rare hybrid of vagina. I don't know where it's from. But if she calls it a vajayjay, in my head, this is what I hear. Vajayjay! I've got a vajayjay. You want my vajayjay? I'm like, yeah, I bet you do. It's disgusting. So I'm gonna end up on this last joke here. I was in the store the other day and I saw a do-rag. Right? It's not crazy. I see those all the time. But on this do-rag, it says something that caught my eye. It said a do-rag for all occasions. In case some of you guys didn't get that, I'm going to say it one more time. It was a do-rag for all occasions. So, in case you're wondering, like, which do-rag do you go with for that big job interview you got going Sunday? This is the one. So then it got me thinking, I'm like, is there like a do-rag for like the thug on the go? Is there a do-rag for when you want to let your friends know you are getting serious about your pimp hand getting stronger? What about for the thug that wants to show the hoe in his life that you are the hoe in your life? You know, that do-rag, you know, it's got like hearts on it. But I was thinking about it, and it's like, what would happen if someone like got mugged and, you know, it was all like really popular? So I'm gonna do a quick act out. I'm gonna play two parts, guys, so don't stay with me. Alright, two parts. I'm playing both. Alright. So, yo, ease up off that money, son! Yo, just calm down, calm down. I got nothing, relax, I got nothing, relax. Yo, give me that green, son! Alright, listen. Before you do it, I just want to say one thing. One thing. Alright, be quick about it, but be about that green. Alright. I didn't want to say this, but that's a lovely do-rag. Is that the thug on the go? You're the third person I mugged this week. Not one person said anything about my do-rag. You're the best. What's going on, man? All right, man. So I guess we've like reached like a mutual understanding, respect, and everything, right? So I can just go on, right? No. So like, give me that green. I'm the thug on the go. Not fucking love. All right, guys. My name is Koshin. Let's get up to your host.
Koshin Igal, everyone. Alright, so I'm gonna do a sketch that